Alright, here we go, guys. A very good morning. I'm about to take the Interceptor GT650 twin cylinder engine, and it's around 6 a.m. And by the way, I'm going on a morning leisure ride, which is towards Mullairkuppam. I've already done around 100 kilometers on the bike. I should tell you, under 2.5 lakhs, this is one of the best value for money bike out there which you can get. And let's do the cold start. Okay, that was not an issue. That was pretty smooth. And yeah, at 6 a.m. I'm supposed to be there on the spot, but then it's okay, things happen. So yeah, let's do this. Let it warm up for some time and we'll see how it does. Let's do this. Alright. Here we go. We are checking out the new Interceptor 650 GT Twin. So far I've taken it on the outer ring road, and it did feel really good. And apart from that, I would say that it's value for money, and you guys can pretty much go for it. So yeah, we have Dharni with his Fireblade, Z800, a Ninja 650, and Indian Scout somewhere over there behind them. So we are just checking out the Interceptor. I'll be taking it to Mullairkuppam Boathouse or to Mahabs. I'm not sure about the place yet. We'll see how it is, and then we'll decide how the bike is. So far, the bike is really good. For 2.5 lakhs ex showroom, I would say that it's value for money, and it's the best from Royal Enfield as of now. Now I rode it on a slippery surface, and the feel is really good. That's not a tubeless tire. Apart from that fact, I really like it. Twin exhaust setup. Sorry about the back. This bike can churn out 47 bhp and 53 Nm of torque. Have a look at the instrument cluster. We have bright and low. We have pass switch. We have the indicators. We have the horn over here, the engine start kill switch, and the electric start button. Unfortunately, we don't have self kicker, so if the battery goes off, you guys are done. And now let's look at the instrument cluster. We have odometer, fuel indicator, and battery, neutral, and all those hazard things. I mean, like your notification things. And we have trip A. I'm pretty sure I cannot show it to you on this screen, but then we have trip A and trip B. That's pretty much it on the instrument cluster. So we have a basic bulb setup over here. We do not have LED to save cost, and the indicators are also bulb, and the rear tail part is also made of bulbs, so there's no LED at all to save cost. Alright folks, I'll get his verdict and we'll see how he feels about the Continental GT 650. This bike is owned by him. This bike cost nearly about 16 lakhs. So we'll see how he feels about Continental GT. I was riding the Indian Scout Baba. Indian Scout, isn't it? Yeah, I was riding the Indian Scout and he was riding the Continental GT. So the bike is, the Indian Scout is almost 16 lakhs and he rode the bike which cost about 3 lakhs. Let's see what he feels about the bike. So share your experience please.
First of all, the cost of this bike is just 3 lakhs and you can expect a lot from it and you will get satisfied because the brake, braking is all good.
Okay.
And you don't feel any impact in small bumps and shit.
Okay.
It's very smooth and you don't hear a noise even at like 140s and 150s. I don't hear any bike noise.
Okay.
As far as I can say, it's very safe bike to ride, and you can do for a little bit short and long rides also.
Long rides. Okay. So yeah, that's how he feels. The bike is seriously good. The only difference between this Interceptor and this Continental GT is the sitting position. This is more of an aggressive position. So if you're somebody who, let's say, goes on a short morning rides or breakfast rides or something like that, go for Continental GT. But if you're somebody who's into more of city rides, go for this Interceptor 650. Yeah. Chingacha, chingacha, pacha color, chingacha, sabak color, chingacha. இல்லையா நான் இது ஆடியோ மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு வேறு எதாவது போட்டுப்பேன். We have the whole squad behind us. That's Dharni, Bala, Suresh bro. So yes, here we go. We have the vehicles behind us. That's the Interceptor. That's the Indian Scout, and that's the that's what. That's the Continental GT. People are looking at it. They are checking it out. The bike is under 2.5 lakhs. The ex-showroom price of the bike is 2.5 lakhs. And let's say the on-road price is around 3 lakhs. I would say this is one of the most bang for buck. Let me tell you that's the Interceptor and that's the Continental GT. So what I'm trying to say is the bike is really good. And I'll tell you that I mean, like, the engine is so smooth and it's too windy. If it's I mean, like, noisy, I'm sorry. It's worth every bang that you have paid it. And let me tell you, the engine is very smooth. The engine is damn smooth. And yeah, I like the Continental GT for its aggressive stance. It's more aggressive than the Interceptor 650. So if it was me, I would choose the Continental GT. But then I feel little vibes apart. I mean, like, rather than the Continental, I mean, like, the Interceptor, this feels a little more of vibes at around, let's say around 150, 160 kilometers. And let me tell you something. Both these bikes cruises at 140, 150 ease. I mean, like, what do I tell you? These bikes, I was on par with the Z800, the Repsol, and the Indian Scout. That's how fast the bike was going. So if you're somebody who has friends in Superbike group, don't worry. This bike will just keep up with them. So yeah, that's something I would like to say. And apart from that, both these bike does 0 to 100 at around 6.5 seconds. And there are two, the buttons and switches are very good. There are two issues that I noticed. And the issues are tubeless tires. But then to reduce cost, they've done that. There's no tubeless tires. So if there's a puncture, you will be under trouble. And apart from that, um, there's nothing much to nitpick. I'll have to find some faults actually. There's nothing uh, bad about as of now. Um the mileage is around 25 kilometers average. Um, apart from that, it's a really good bike. I believe this is gonna pick up the sales for Royal Enfield in India and around the world. All the best, Royal Enfield. That's a great bike. I loved it. All of the other superbikers who own superbikes loved it. Seriously, some of the people are gonna ride it now, and we'll see how it is. But trust me, it is seriously good. And apart from that, I'm waiting to have a long ride with it. I mean, like to take it to another state or to go on a long trip with it. So we'll see how it is. And with that being said, I hope you guys liked it. If you like it, please subscribe, and it'll help me a lot. I'll make sure to have a walk around the bike and do other stuffs, and we'll see how the bike turns out and how it performs. Hello. எப்போ நம்ம ஏதோ டூர் எக்ஸ்பிடிஷன் போகிற மாதிரிலாம் இருக்குது. சும்மா நிற்கிறவங்கள வச்சு வளர்த்து வளர்த்து ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்க வேண்டியது. Good or bad? Bad. But the helmet looks cool. Alright boys, we are here at Mamala restaurant after the morning breakfast ride, and our bikes are parked over there. So we were all exchanging our bikes, and we rode each other's bike. And I have two people who rode Continental GT and the Interceptor 650 as well. So we'll see. We'll just hear it from them how it is, so that you guys can get an idea of what people with 1000cc bikes feel about the same. All right, Bala is back again. So Bala is back again. Bala is back again. He rode the Interceptor first. He shared his opinion on the bike, and now he rode the Continental GT 650. So we'll see what he has to say about that bike. சொல்லுங்க.
எந்த பைக்?
Continental பத்தி சொல்லுங்க.
Continental ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பவர்லாம் கம்மி இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஃபீல் பண்ணேன். பட் ஒன்ஸ் ஐ ரோட் இட் பை எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் Interceptor and Continental, I feel really good. பவர் அந்த பைக் கேட்டகரிக்கு pretty good.
Okay.
140க்கு அப்புறம் தான் லைக் 160 ரீச் ஆக கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோ ஆகுது. அன்டில் தென் இட்ஸ் ரியலி குட். பிரேக்கிங் பர்ஃபெக்ட். விண்ட் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸும் கம்மியாக தான் இருக்குது கான்டினென்டலில் இன்டர்செப்டாரோட கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது. பட் இன்டர்செப்டாரில் வந்துட்டு கொஞ்சம் ஷேக் ஆகுது விண்டு.
சுமாராக தான் இருக்குது.
என்ன சொல்கிறீங்களா?
பன்னீர் தோசை சுமாராக தான் இருக்குது. ஆனால் மாமல்லாம் கூப்பிட்டு வந்துட்டாரு. ரொம்ப வருத்தப்படுறேன். லாட்டிடியூடோ லாங்கிடியூடோ கூப்பிட்டு போயிருந்தா நல்லா இருந்திருக்கும்.
If a person with 16 lakh rupees bike is happy with something that the 3 lakh rupees bike offers, then of course you guys can also have a test drive with it and see if you guys like it. So that being said, bye bye.